Yo, what's up, guys? Andrew back with a new YouTube video. Um, Today's gonna be a kind of a funny, kind of goofy, kind of really outdated, just kind of something I was kind of just wanted to do. So, um, you guys don't know, my main channel used to play a lot of Ultimate Custom Night, and I milked that game till it was dry of videos, and all kinds of stuff. While I'm making another one. Well, it's something I kind of wanted to do because maybe not a lot of people know how to do this. So there's three offices you can get besides the base one, the 2000.1, the 5000, and then the 8000. So for this video, I have compiled a roster of animatronics, and the I think the best one you can do. It's actually kind of easy once you get to learn it, get the hang of it. So I am making this video to anyone who still needs that last office many years later, or maybe this video has already been made by a different person. But I just wanted to give my take on this. So here is the 40-20 mode, which is 40 animatronics. Get to 1,000 points, get the last office. And I think this is pretty easy once you learn and you know how to do it. So I'm going to be doing this video with the run playing in the background while I show you guys the steps and how to accomplish it. Um, I won't lie, the first time I did this, it was really hard trying to unlock this office. Took many different mix-ups, many different combinations, um, a lot of trial and error. I did not YouTube this at all. I just love this game, so I just kept playing and learning on my own. But yeah, let me show you guys the roster and I will show you the run. I already beat it and redid it, so yeah. Let's get into it. Alright guys, I cannot wait to geek out and nerd to y'all, so let me explain my thought process here. So, for the 80,000 point office, you need to equip 40 animatronics like I mentioned, and you need to survive the whole night with, sorry. But yeah, so as I'm selecting here, let me tell you guys, basically the simplest things you'll need to know about this run. You will only need to check one camera, and you will need to be smart with your flashlight. And yeah, you may be wondering, 40 animatronics, one camera, how? Well, you'll see soon. But so let me tell you the ones I'm excluding from the 50-20 roster. I'm not choosing Rockstar Bonnie, Funtime Foxy, Baby, Nightmare On, Nightmare Mangle, Nightmare Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Foxy, the Puppet, and Chica. Those are the only ones I'm excluding. And yeah, everybody else put them all to 20. It might seem overwhelming, but trust me, guys, it's actually not that hard. And to an extent, it's kind of like luck. But yeah. Alright, guys. One crappy drawing later. So let me explain this little diagram I have made for you. So each color represents a how much I recommend you focus or pay attention on these characters. So green are just free characters that I feel like are not to worry about. Well, some may vary. So Bonnie, he only really is an issue if you have Foxy and you don't need Foxy for this. Um, yeah, Rockstar Freddy I put green because you guys don't need to go around the cameras to check to get the coins. You will be getting the coins as you play the game. Just it's a thing that it has. They just reward you for playing. So you will need to get the coins because you will be collecting a lot because you'll be having something to do with. But yeah, um, Helpy, just click his nose. That's it. Trash Gang you can't avoid and he doesn't do anything bad or good. So green. Rockstar Foxy, just don't click the bird. That's it. Now Elk Chip, just skip the ad. Funtime Chica's unavoidable. Lefty, see the thing with Lefty and Music Man is it's only green if you play this mode right. So let me you'll see in the footage, but If you don't make any noise, which if you do this all right, you won't need to make that much. Um, it'll be fine, so you don't need them. Now, so as yellow, there are things you will have to focus on a little bit more, but it should still be fine if you play them right. AKA all the vent and door and pop-up animatronics like Toy Bunny and Toy Chica. When they show up, just put your mask on. You can miss it if it's so much to deal with, but I feel like you're good. But yeah, the Toy Bonnie, Balloon Boy and JJ, just close the vent. Just make sure to look out for the vent because if not, they'll cause noise. Take your flashlight, take the door perms. So I recommend that you check that, obviously. Same thing with Withered Bonnie. Just make sure you have your mask on, and he'll be gone real quick. And same situation with Golden Freddy. You could just put the camera up, but I really recommend you don't. You just use the mask when he shows up. Springtrap, he will appear at the vent, so make sure he does that because he does not show up on the vent camera. And that's not the camera we will be using for this run, so do not even bother using the vent camera at all in this whole mission if you plan on getting this office through this method. Now, the Phantoms, Phantom Mangle, Phantom Blue are easy to avoid, but they could destroy your run depending on how much noise you make. So be sure to not look at them for too long. Phantom Freddy, just keep using your flashlight, but do not I recommend you use it like when he's like almost fully there, so you can avoid using power. Same thing with the Freddles. Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear, just close the doors when you hear the noise. I believe one of them you can't see their eyes, so just listen. I recommend if you don't know which one, you close both doors. Same thing with Ballora. If you don't know which side she's about to appear on, I recommend you close doors until you hear the knock. Old Man Consequences. Make sure you do that because it will destroy. Not doing it is not that bad, depending if you just fix your ventilation. But I recommend you just avoid not doing it. So, Nightmare BB, his is a bit trickier because you have to watch him. When he does, just flash him, but don't make sure to flash him afterwards, or else you will die. Ennard, you will hear a sound. So, same with Molten Freddy. So those are a bit more obvious. Just make sure you listen. Same with Burn Trap. He will appear once, so all you have to do is flash him or close the vent with this where BB and JJ are. And Phone Guy, he actually might end your run if you leave him talking for a while. Like Music Man will start doing stuff. So make sure to look for it, and it does get hard because it can. It will, it will get bad. Alright, that's it for the yellow and greens. Now we have the dark oranges, which are basically the camera you need to check, which will be the vent, the air ducts. This is the only camera you'll be checking, and in fact, if you do it right, you will only need to check it once, seriously, at the beginning. Basically, the only camera you'll be checking is here because they move around a lot, and that's basically the only camera. So make sure you get them all in one place, and you can lure them with the audio lure until they're far away from the open duct as possible. If you do it right, you will not need to even close the duct. You can just keep them in a spot and just check them every now and then, like literally every 10 seconds maybe. Remember, guys, that these nights are only 4.5 minutes long, so maybe every 20 if you're feeling ballsy. But yeah, or whenever ventilation is down, fix ventilation, check the duct real quick, and then go back to the office. So that's why I put them in dark orange, because that's basically the only reason you'll be using cams besides ventilation. Scrap Baby I meant to put in yellow because all you need to do is when she moves, just press the button. Now red is what I consider the run killers, which basically is if you do not learn this strat right now, what I'm about to tell you, it will ruin the run. Freddy, so what you're supposed to do normally is when he appears on the camera, you're supposed to close the door and then camera will fade and you'll hear a knock. But for this, I've learned that all you have to do is you could just time it right. So with Freddy, with let me start small. With Freddy, I'd say after 1 a.m. After 1 a.m., like as soon as it hit 1 a.m., and every time you check the cameras going forward, you close the top vent and you close the left door before you open a camera each time from now on after 1 a.m. Because Mangle and Withered Chica, basically, what you're normally supposed to do for vents, specifically Withered Chica, Mangle, and I forgot who else, you were supposed to close the vent through the vent camera, and then they'll knock it in and they go away. Um, and because if you don't, they'll break the vent and then it's broken. But what I learned is that you can still use the vent. It actually does work if you like close it before you open the cameras. So, like I said earlier, since Freddy's kind of a weird timing, he gets progressively more aggressive every time you have the heat down. So since you're gonna need the fan off to resort power, you basically every time past 1 a.m. you close the left door, so that way Freddy will be because by default if you not on the camera for long enough, he'll basically will be there. So when you open it past 1 a.m., close the left door because then he'll leave. Close the right vent the middle vent, so that way either Mangle and Nightmare, not Nightmare, Withered Chica will leave as well. And also, as you guys know, Rockstar Chica, when she is on the cams, when she's on the left door, you put the slippery sign on whichever door she's at so she won't go in. So as soon as you start the match, switch to the right side and leave it there for the whole game. Because since every time after 1 a.m. you will need to close the left door, it will also block her off. So if she's at the left door, it will be like a precaution because you'll never need to use the right door unless it's for another animatronic. So when you close the left door and you open the middle vent, you will block off Freddy, Rockstar Chica, Withered Chica, and Mangle. So, like I said, beginning a match, switch the sign to the right. Switch your camera to the air ducts and put the lure on. And, what's it called? Yeah, turn your fan off. Now, also, another thing to note, I have Jacko Chica marked as green because if you play your cards right, you won't need to worry about her. As you might know, she will spawn if the room is above 100. And like I said, you need to have the fan off to reserve power. But every time it reaches 120, I'd say, then turn it on until it gets to 60 and then let it go to 120, keep going, and so on. So, because of the amount of door closing you will have to do from each side, because the thing for her, you're supposed to close both doors when she appears and have the room underneath 100. So, if she does spawn, because of all the door closing you will have to do, it will count as that. I'm assuming at least that's what happens on the runs I've done. So, you won't have to worry about her. But just keep a note, that's why every time you get to 120, you need to turn the fan on because it will automatically start to summon her. Freddy will get more aggressive because it's another gimmick of Freddy. So, that's like I said, close the left door because that will negate Rockstar Chica if she's there, Freddy if he's there. Plus, part of it will be because of Nightmare Chica. Jacko Chica. So yeah, those red dots I have are the main ones you need to worry about because they will pretty much end your run. All the other ones will end your run as well, but they're easier to know when they're active. And like I said, the orange dots, aka all the air duct animatronics, are the only reason you'll be checking chems. That's really mainly at the start of the game, because once you get them in a corner from the air ducts, they basically will be smooth sailing, and they will not need to. They basically won't move from what I've known. I try to move it every hour to a different location, so they just rotate, so maybe they don't get bored and they'll go back. So, yeah. And the green dots again are easy ones, I'd say. The only one that might not be easy from green is Rockstar Freddy, because if he appears early on, you will have to weigh out a bit. But yeah. Now I'm going to show you my work in progress. This first part is a failed run. I just want to show you that I'm just restarting from the previous loadout. If you saw that real quick, no mods, no nothing, no cheating. So let me show you my work. Turn off the fan. Like I said, switch the sign. Immediately go to the duck, put the lure on. You hear the Fredbears, you hear the balloons, people. Use your flashlight very conversely. Check the air duct briefly, make sure that they're not getting close. Close the doors when needed. Flash, mask. Try to hold off as much as you can without ventilation to avoid power control. As you can see, you're generating Faz coins, so you don't need to worry about him. You hear the noises from the vents. Put the mask back on. The room's getting hot. Put the fan back on. Skip the ads. See, briefly check. Burn trap appeared. He's not going to appear anymore. Close left door plus up vent. Do that. Briefly check. Fix ventilation. I did fumble twice here with the coins and Old Man C, but it wasn't that bad. Like I said, Old Man C, if you just fix ventilation, it won't be that bad. Ballora shows up. If you don't know what side, close both doors like I do. Like Molten Freddy, close the middle vent. Entered, close the middle vent. Close left door and vent before opening cams, as usual. Use your coins. Mask. This is cutting a bit close with the ventilation. Close left the both doors. Quickly fix vents. Don't click the bird. Mute the call. Close BB out. Old Man C. Ballora. We're chilling here. It's 3 a.m. halfway through. Old Man C. Phantom. Get the call. Get that. Molten Freddy. Close the two things before opening cams. Get the coins. Do it again. A lot of things just happened in this very second. Very doable. Old Man C fumble. Heck, the phone guy fumble here. Which is why I said you need to do it, because then Music Man will start to erupt. Close doors. Check the cam. Ballora. 4 a.m. JJ. We are low on power, but at this point you need to check it even less, because you've already activated the lure so they don't go on and kill you. The routine before opening cams and afterwards. Spring trap. The coins. The routine. 5 a.m. We're almost there. Music Man has been activated, but the good thing here is that we're 20 seconds away from beating the level. Ballora, quick Ballora check. Old Man C. 10 seconds. And now here I just gave in because we have won and got an easy 8k points, guys. And that's how you do it. It seems like a lot of stuff, but really you just gotta be quick. You just gotta conserve power and don't be scared, you know. Hope this video helped, guys, with this. It's just a fun video I want to do. Me, I guess after figuring out how to do it, I realized it wasn't that hard. Just kind of want to share and kind of flex a bit. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Even if you've already gotten office and just want another video to watch, you know. 8k points, you just got unlocked all 3 offices if you haven't played it at all. But yeah, goodbye.